Besiege Y2 Rescue Xiao. Yo, what's good, you truth-huntin' warriors, knowledge discoverers? Gather round, I'm about to drop 36 ancient murderous orders. We talk in these classic Chinese stratagems, straight legendary. To clap back at the fake news that's common for your mental territory. Misinformation slippin', disinformation grippin', malinformation trippin'. I'm Slim Shady with Sun Tzu, watch me flip the whole script and start rippin'. First one out the chamber, let me hit 'em with that heat, no delay-o. Besiege Y2 Rescue Xiao, let's go, that's the way we play yo. Fake headlines stormin', Zhao, trying to choke the truth till it's dead. So I pull up on way instead, burn their whole narrative to the thread. Distraction is the move, watch the liars lose focus and scatter. While the real facts in Zhao breathe free, now who's the master of disaster? 36 coming, rapid-fire bars, no cap, no filler. We dissect in every lie like a lyrical serial killer. So buckle up, knowledge discoverers, class is in session. Your boy's bout to teach you how to win in the age of deception. When the opponent is too powerful for a direct assault, target something they cherish or hold dear. Opt for an indirect strategy and seek out their Achilles heel. The goal is to evade a face-to-face clash with a formidable adversary and instead focus on exploiting their weaknesses in different places. According to Greek mythology, it was predicted that Achilles would perish in battle during his infancy. To prevent this outcome, his mother, Thetis, took him to the river Styx, which was said to provide invincibility, and immersed him in its potent waters. However, while she held him by the heel, that part of his body did not come into contact with the magical water, leaving it as his sole weakness. Achilles became a legendary warrior, surviving countless battles, but one day, a poisoned arrow struck his heel, leading to his end. How can we apply this same principle to today's battle against fake news, misinformation, and disinformation? In the ongoing information conflict, the state of Zhao symbolizes the collective consciousness, trust, and democratic conversation that is presently under threat from a barrage of coordinated fake news. A lot of people endeavor to protect Zhao by tackling the problem head-on, checking the facts of every misleading story, refuting each meme, and trying to reason with millions of followers on social media. This approach is incredibly expensive, slow, and generally unproductive, referred to as the defend-hand tactic. Contemporary arenas of information, like public trust, voters, and democratic dialogue, should focus on addressing these issues rather than attempting to preserve them by countering every single falsehood on the front lines. Another way to look at the modern information battlefield is through the actual sources and infrastructure that create and amplify disinformation extensively, including platforms, bot farms, superspreaders, financing networks, and coordinated inauthentic networks. In today's information battlefield, the profit motive, algorithmic incentives, anonymity tools, and advertising funds keep the system alive. This situation challenges the economic and technical support that makes it possible for disinformation to exist profitably and at a large scale. Concrete modern applications of Besiege Y to Rescue Xiao. Target the advertising revenue, the food supply of Y, encourage mass advertiser boycotts, sleeping giants model against platforms that profit from disinformation. Urge payment processors, PayPal, Stripe, credit card companies to cease processing donations to recognize disinformation superspreaders. 2017-2020. Following pressure from advertisers, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter demonetized or banned hundreds of major disinformation channels without needing to discuss the content itself. Challenge the fundamental business model of distribution platforms rather than pleading with Facebook to verify each post. Consider pressuring their App Store standing or Section 230 immunity unless they address the recommendation algorithms that promote sensationalism. The 2021 Facebook files and the testimony from the Horgen whistleblower prompted algorithmic adjustments much more efficiently than countless individual fact checks. Puzzle the anonymity infrastructure, go after resilient hosting providers and dubious domain registrars in Estonia, Russia, and other locations that host disinformation platforms. Between 2018 and 2022, the US Cyber Command and private researchers successfully dismantled thousands of fake news domains this way. Require crypto exchanges to halt wallets that support troll farms, Chainalysis, and law enforcement executed this against Conti ransomware and some wallets associated with the Russian IRA. Focus on the human generals and superspreaders. Instead of disputing with their followers, it may be more effective to deplatform or limit the reach of the top 0.1% of accounts that are responsible for around 80% of fake news shares. 2019 research from NYU and Grenoble University. The 2021 permanent suspension of Trump by Twitter resulted in a 73% reduction in misinformation sharing on that topic, as found in a 2021 MIT study. Adapt the coordination tools aim for the private Telegram Discord Slack groups where disinformation campaigns are organized, rather than addressing the public posts once they have gone viral. Bellingcat and Graphica have consistently revealed internal documents from the era/St. Petersburg troll farm in this manner. The anonymous Twitter heroes who toppled Breitbart's empire. Imagine this, it's 2016, and Breitbart is churning out a constant stream of fake news, conspiracy theories, and divisive content that's tainting online discussions everywhere. Instead of producing endless fact-check articles, which hardly anyone reads, a few ordinary individuals launch an anonymous Twitter account named at SLPNG Giants. Their straightforward tactic. They take screenshots of advertisements from major brands like Kellogg's and Nordstrom that appear alongside Breitbart's hate-filled articles, then tweet, "Hey, did you know your ad dollars are funding this?" Companies panicked. They despise looking bad far more than they value the clicks. One by one, over 4,000 advertisers withdrew their funding. In under 2 years, Breitbart saw a 90% drop in revenue, had to lay off half its workforce, and essentially withered away as a disinformation outlet. Suddenly, the stream of fake stories diminished to a mere trickle, and society's shared reality received a significant boost of fresh air. They didn't debunk a single falsehood. They simply struck Breitbart right where it hurts, in its most treasured capital. Ukraine's Operation Black Storm, cyber strikes on Russian propaganda hubs, 2025. Picture it's the middle of 2025. And Russia is churning out a stream of false narratives about Ukrainian child trafficking rings and Nazi labs to rationalize their airstrikes and undermine global backing for Kiev. These fabrications are being disseminated through a network of dubious websites and Telegram channels, inundating social media and even infiltrating Western news outlets. Trying to debunk them individually, it's akin to trying to mop the floor in the midst of a hurricane, endless and pointless. Enter Ukraine's 83rd Cyber Warfare Center in Odessa. Rather than responding with press releases, they initiate Operation Black Storm, targeted digital strikes that take down over 200 Russian propaganda websites and numerous Telegram channels right at their origin. It's like sneaking into the enemy's printing press and destroying the machines before the papers can be distributed. By early 2026, reports indicated that the campaign's output had decreased by 70%, forcing Russia's information operations to scramble to restore their capital, those concealed servers. The global conversation about Ukraine's resilience cleared up quickly, no more onslaught of distorted narratives. A genuine Sun Bin tactic: strike the homeland, protect the city. The EU's EU's Disinfo takedowns dismantle Russia's denazification myth machine, 2022-2025. Since the invasion began in 2022 and continuing through 2025, Russia has been relentlessly promoting the narrative that Ukraine is a Nazi state to rationalize their aggression, complete with fabricated Azov Brigade tailies, altered WWI images, and more. This propaganda is pervasive, seen in RT videos, spread by bot farms, and even subtly mentioned in Global South media, engaging in historical debates in comment sections. Forget it, that's a futile effort against the overwhelming state-sponsored noise. The EU's East Stratcom task force, EU's Disinfo, is turning the tables. They don't merely label falsehoods, they track the networks back to Moscow's homeland, state media proxies and fake accounts, and urge platforms like YouTube and Facebook to eliminate over 5,500 pro-Kremlin channels by 2025. What's the outcome? Russia's denazification propaganda sees an 80% drop in its reach across Europe, compelling the Kremlin to resort to more cumbersome strategies. Ukraine's portrayal as a democracy fighting for its existence becomes increasingly clear, without needing a single viral debunking thread. Clever, subtle, and impactful, like ambushing an army on its return home. OpenAI's bust of China's spamouflage AI ring halts US election meddling, 2025. In early 2025, China's spamouflage team, utilizing clever AI tools, produces deepfake videos and bots on X and TikTok, exacerbating US divisions with falsehoods like Biden's secret China deals and Trump's Taiwan sellout. It's a chaotic election season, intensifying the red-blue divide without leaving any traces. Checking AI-generated nonsense, unfeasible on a large scale. OpenAI identifies the trend, links it back to Beijing's homeland, hidden AI servers, and in a June 2025 operation, removes over 500 accounts while collaborating with the FBI. The campaign loses 90% of its momentum overnight, compelling China's operations to retreat and regroup. US discussions become calmer, with fewer viral divisive narratives, demonstrating once more that revealing and cutting off the tech engine preserves the public discourse without a single argument. The Besiege Why to Rescue Xiao algorithm. Step 1. Identify the siege. A massive surge of misinformation, deepfakes, or orchestrated falsehoods is rapidly proliferating and damaging crucial aspects: elections, support for wars, public health, trust in a nation, etc. Step 2. Pose the question, what is really under siege right now? The actual victim is seldom a solitary post or video. It involves the shared reality of the public, trust in democracy, support for Ukraine, Taiwan, Sudan, or the standing of a group. Jot that down. That is the city you wish to defend. Step 3. Label your why. Pose the question, who is genuinely orchestrating the attacks? Look deeper into the memes and popular posts. Often it's a state actor, Russia, China, Iran, a terrorist group, a troll farm, a clickbait network, or several high-impact accounts. Step 4. Locate whys. Daliang, the stronghold they must protect at any cost. Ask, what does this aggressor value more than winning the debate? Common responses today: their finances, advertisements, contributions, cryptocurrency wallets, their primary accounts and pages, the most vocal entities, their websites and domains, their application in the app stores, their payment processors, PayPal, Stripe, Visa, cryptocurrency exchanges, their bot networks and fake account systems, their anonymous hosting or VPN services. What they fear losing when it's at risk equals their Daliang. Step 5. Evaluate the targets based on pain versus speed. Ask 2 questions. Which target will inflict the most pain? Which one can we strike the quickest, today, this week? Select the target that ranks highest on both criteria. Step 6. Advance on Daliang. Carry out the indirect assault. Instead of debating with supporters or verifying the 10,000th falsehood, you now concentrate on just one task. Initiate an advertiser boycott, mass report the leading 50 accounts, take control of their domains, apply pressure on the payment processor, have the app taken down from stores, freeze the cryptocurrency wallets, uncover, and eliminate the bot network. A decisive, powerful action against their territory. Step 7. Watch as the siege of Zhao lifts on its own. When their money, influence, or tools are in jeopardy, the attacker is driven to abandon the assault on public opinion and hurry home to protect their resources. The flood of misinformation slows or stops. Truth is allowed to breathe again, almost effortlessly. Step 8. Repeat every time a new wave appears. This is not a reusable loop. Every fresh disinformation campaign gets run through the same 8 steps. Imaginary emulation of this strategy. In December 2025, false holovids allege that the Jedi Order is extracting midichlorians from captured Sith prisoners on Hosnian Prime to finance Master Pilbo Selensky Pagin's covert mithril yacht in the Shire Nebula. The trend skyrockets in just 6 hours, reaching 40 million views, putting the Republic Senate's aid package to the resistance in jeopardy. Algorithm run, siege detected, galactic backing for the Jedi resistance. Is Zhao attacker? Why? Imperial Remnant shadow operation. 38 brand new Holonet/TikTok accounts plus 2 propaganda nodes registered in Coruscant, their capital Daliang. Those 38 Holonet accounts, primary amplifiers. Fastest highest paying target he accounts action, same night. Next mass coordinated flagging plus direct ping to Holonet trust and safety plus viral posts tagging platform admins. Result by morning. All 38 accounts shut down, trend disappears from feeds, new uploads plummet by 90%. Story fades in the Outer Rim. Senate aid vote continues as usual, no fact-check threads needed. Total time, 18 hours. Imperial falsehoods silenced, Republic preserved, no need to engage every troll. March on Daliang, mission accomplished. Instead of wasting your energy trying to counter 1,000 lies on the battlefield, focus on pinpointing the one thing the liar can't survive without, like money, accounts, domains, or platforms, and watch the whole attack fall apart on its own. In short, cut off the supply, not the weapons.